This is the topic 7 study guide. Your test is going to look very similar for topic 7. So, number 1 says Curtis is making a triangular frame with a base of 12 feet and a height of 6 feet. So, remember that the formula to find area of a triangle is area equals 1/2 base times height. So, what is the base? The base is 12. I'm going to plug in 12 for base. Area equals 1/2 times 12 times the height. The height is 6. Okay, what is 12 times 6? You can use a calculator or you can write it off to the side. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry the 1. 6 times 1 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. So I get 72. Okay, well, what is 1/2 of 72, or 72 divided by 2? Again, you can use your calculator or you can do division. Can 2 go into 7? It can go in 3 times. 3 times 2 is 6. When I subtract, I get 1. 1 is less than 2, so I bring down the next digit, which is 2. And 2 goes into 12 6 times. 6 times 2 is 12. And when I subtract, I'm left with nothing. So my answer is 36. So area, I forgot to write it here, equals 36. And the unit of measure, we're measuring in feet. So we have to write 36 feet squared. Okay. Number 2, we are not going to do. I gave you the answers for Savas. Number 3. A park has the shape of a trapezoid. The shortest side of the park and its height have the same dimension. Write numbers in the boxes to show the missing dimensions. What is the area of the park? So we have to do a couple things. So I drew you an arrow. This is the shortest side of the park. This is the height. Where is it? The height of the park right here. So if they have the same dimension, the height is 9, that means the shortest side is also 9. Okay. And if this is 9, I'm looking now at this line, and this line, because I want to get the total. I want to know what is the length from here to here. I'm going to take 3 plus, this is 9, that means this is 9. 3 plus 9 plus 3. That is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So the length from one end to the other is 15 miles. Okay, so now on the right side, I've already given you the formulas to find the area of a rectangle and a triangle. So we're going to start with the rectangle. It's actually not a rectangle here. It looks like it's a square. So I should have written, we'll write square or rectangle. Area equals length times width. So what is the length of this square? This is a square right here that our focus is on. It is 9. And what is the width? The width is also 9. So 9 times 9 is 81, and the unit of measure is miles squared. Okay, that's just this square. Then we move to the triangle. We have 2 triangles in this trapezoid. So I'm going to look at this triangle on the right. Area equals 1/2. The base, remember the base is perpendicular, right, to the right angle. So here's the base, 3 times the height, which is 9. So 3 times 9, we get 27. And what is half of 27? If we divide it, we get the area is 13.5 miles squared. Now that is just for one triangle. So the area of the square is 81. The area of the triangle on the right is 13.5. And because these dimensions, 9 and 3 are the same as these dimensions, we know that the area of the left triangle is also 13.5. So we add them up. 81 plus 13.5 plus 13.5. 5 plus 5 is 10. Carry the 1. Bring the decimal point down. 3 plus 3 is 6. 7, 8. And then 8, 9, 10. So we get 108 miles squared. So I'm going to put my answer over here. Oops, sorry. You guys missed this part. 108 miles squared. And we are done. You must show your work. Okay. Then we have number 4. Which equation can be used to find A, the area of the parallelogram shown? Well, you have to remember that to find the area of a parallelogram, a square, a rectangle, is length times width. So what is the length of this parallelogram? I'm going to go all the way over. So length is 10. And and width is all the way up 5. So it's not asking us to solve it. If we solved it, we would get 10 times 5, which would be 50 centimeters squared. But we don't need to solve it. We don't have to find the answer. We need the equation. This is the equation that we use. So we're not using this. We're not using this. Here's our equation. Okay. Number 5, this is a kite. Paula drew the sketch below of a kite that she wants to make. What will the area of Paula's kite be? Explain. So remember, we have what makes up a kite are triangles. You can either look at 4 individual triangles, or if you look at the line of symmetry, if I fold it in half on this line, I'm going to have the same triangle on the right and on the left, right? So I'm going to look at this triangle right here. Area equals 1/2 base. What is the base? Well, I have 20 right here. From here to here is 20, and from here to here is 40. So 40 plus 20 is 60. And then the height, I got to look, even though it's going from left to right on my paper, I know that the height is the perpendicular to the base. So here's my height, 16. If I multiply 60 by 16, I get 960. So now my equation is area equals 1/2 of 960. So now I have to divide it. This means divide, half of. When I divide it, I get area equals 480 inches squared. So this is the area for this triangle. This is 480 inches squared. And because this triangle on the right is exactly the same dimensions as this one, I know that this one is also 480 inches squared. So what do I have to do to find the area? Now, I have to combine them. I have to get the total amount. So I'm going to write 480 plus 480. 0 plus 0 is 0. 8 plus 8 is 16. Carry the 1. 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9. So my answer is 960 inches squared. Your explanation, it says explanation, if you show me all your work and you're pointing, this side is this much, this side is this much, that is an explanation. Okay. Number 6 and number 7. We didn't get to this in this topic, so I'm not going to have you do that. On your test, I think your copy, I did give you the answers. Yeah, this is a study guide. On your test, I gave you the answers so you can plug it in Savvis. So 6 and 7, we are not going to do. Number 8, we are doing. That is 7-5 of your topic. So number 8. Try to find it real quick. Number 8. All right, the net below, here's our net, represents a container. What solid figure does it show? How many vertices does the container have? So remember, this is kind of like origami. What would this shape look like? What would this figure be if we were to fold up all these pieces and glue them together? So if I take this piece and I leave it flat and I folded this piece up like that, I would have a rectangular prism. And the vertices are like where the edges are, where they combine, right? So how many vertices? If I fold this up, they connect here, 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 and here. So that is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 vertices. And remember, you have to think about this as if it were folded. So if this piece folded up, it would be connected to this. That's why I'm not putting any dots here, because these two pieces are going to connect. All right, that one is done. That has 2 questions. Then we move on to 9 and 10. And 9 is talking about surface area, which we didn't get to for topic 7. And number 10, we didn't get to either, so we are going to skip those 2. So essentially, you only have on your test, you have question 1, question, go back to this. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. And you have 5 questions total for your test. 5 questions total, and this one is going to count as 2 points. And yeah, that's it. All right, so please make sure you look at your study guide, you write everything down. This is the last test that you have for the school year.